Need to delete that from this game. I think this game dies. CS dies with 2. I think it does. I firmly believe that.
New weapon case, oh my days. New weapon case, stickers and music. Custom sticker placement. There it is. Now's your chance to create the perfect craft. Stickers are no longer restricted.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
After many tough months of minor updates, CS2 finally received a major update earlier this month. Something you were definitely made aware of with the influx of sus sticker crafts. I myself crafted a nice snut AK for the culture and for the clan. Coming back to the update, it fixed many issues, most of which I'm too stupid to notice or understand, but a key one was the peeker's advantage. So now, for the most part, you can't just swing everything and win.
Jump down to the...
Drop.
Yeah,
Can't jump down. He's drop.
Yeah, he like jumped down. Nice.
Nice.
They also added this neat new bob animation that is much more bearable than the old bob. OG CSGO bob still clears though. So is CS2 finally making a comeback? Now that's a tough question to answer. If you look at the player charts and compare the current numbers to the original CS2 hype, we definitely are not back. If anything, we're in a bit of a slump. Although recent player charts show this is the first time in months we've reached such high player counts. And with the major right around the corner, I'm almost certain player counts are going to shoot right back up. That being said, I think player counts aren't necessarily an accurate metric to look at, because, well, even in our low days, Counter-Strike is still quite easily the most played game on Steam. Yeah, I know there was a few months when PAL World took it over, but like, longevity-wise, this is the longevity GOAT. This is the Kerrigan of Steam games. But regardless, what should we look at then if we can't really look at player count? Maybe we look at the community's perception of the game.
Zeus fisting this fucking chick right here. This is the least sus craft in CS2 nowadays. Huh? Femboy. Femboy sex. No.
Well, this recent update has been quite positively received, but there's still talks of fatigue over the current map pool.
The map pool is fucking dog shit. Like, I mean, a map like Vertigo. Who loves it, right? It's so bad, right? And it's not even AWP friendly and stuff like that, right?
Also, the big one, a lack of an effective anti-cheat.
No, he's doing that.
I've, been quite lucky over the past few months. I haven't really run into many cheaters, but recently I've been running into a ton of cheaters. I don't know what's going on, but they gotta figure that shit out.
How do you know that I'm double
he's doing those flicks. He's doing those flicks to check through the wall, dude.
I knew it, man. I fucking knew it.
Fucking hack.
Fuck this guy.
That's so annoying, dude.
So, okay, fine. The community will always have something to complain about. What about the pros? The pros seem to really like the update.
I think it's good. I think they fixed a bit of people who are running out on you and killing you while white picking. I think it's a good update for Oppers. I think it's a good update for Nicola. I think it's not a good update for Donk. I'm joking, of course, but I think it's a good update, and I'm really happy to play with this update, because like before, I don't know, it was really tough to kill people who are running out on you.
But is that really an accurate way to see if the game's back? Maybe. But these people play the game regardless, right? Like, CS enjoyers such as you and me will play the game even if it's dog shit, like we did for the past 6 months. So I think there's another way to look at if the game's truly back. I think the metric we should be looking at is the influx of new players and the resurgence of old players. Now that's a very difficult, metric to gauge. We don't have any clear numbers that says, oh, plus 2 million new players, plus 500,000 OGs. Like, there's no number that tells us what's going on. So I think instead of looking at a number, we should be looking at the factors that influence new players to come to the game. Over the last 5 months, I've helped introduce 2 newcomers to Counter-Strike with the release of CS2. One of them is fully converted into a CS enjoyer, while the other is less enthusiastic about the game. I think this provides us an excellent contrast between the 2 types of potential new players, that can come to CS2. The newly converted CS enjoyer appreciates the nuances and different mechanics the game has to offer, and the enjoyment one gets from mastering them. The other, while respects the skills required to master the game, finds it all a little overwhelming and difficult to grasp. Both are valid viewpoints. Some enjoy being engaged by their gaming sessions, while others prefer relaxing and blowing off steam instead. Now I know these archetypes are rather generic and pretty broad, but I think for the sake of the argument and the video and your time, we keep it broad, otherwise we're going to be here for a couple of hours. Regardless, let's look at the first type of player, the guy, who likes the game, masters the mechanics, or wants to master them. What would they want if they wanted to come into Counter-Strike? I'd say for one, pro play definitely has a huge impact. A lot of people learned about Counter-Strike through these crazy esports moments, and with the major right there, I think we're setting up for a big influx of players, at least players who want to, be engaged by their games. What about the second type of player? While you may think that Counter-Strike is, inherently a sweaty game because it's high skill, requires a lot of time to master, but these type of players can still be brought over the game. I remember I came to Counter-Strike because the game it was a shooting game and it looked kind of fun. Like, I used to play casual, completely casually. I learned about Counter-Strike through, like, Gary's mod, because I saw, like, funny animations and, like, the player models. I'm like, oh yeah, that looks pretty cool. Let's shoot some guys. And so these players can be brought over as well. I think pro play is probably not going to do anything for them. So the major isn't going to bring any more casual players to the game. But I think maybe the introduction of Danger Zone, other various modes that can be more casual in nature, and Operation especially, because it adds a bunch of maps, some chill co-op shit. Maybe they could add that back like they did in Operation Bloodhound. Just chill shit. Not everything has to be about competitive and the 5v5 landscape, So, taking all of this into account, it seems Counter-Strike is not back, but the things and factors that can influence its resurgence are definitely right around the corner. The major is guaranteed. Operation, I don't know when that could come. I'm almost certain they said Danger Zone's coming back, so it's only a matter of time, I believe. And I think for Counter-Strike now Valve rather, the main thing they need to focus on is just execution, because I think the launch of CS2 left a sour taste in everyone's mouth, including Valve, because the game was promised to be complete on release, but really it was just an open beta.
Though I like the game, bro, it's not ready yet. It's fucking trash right now. Sounds are bad, movement are bad. Everyone is fucking stuck in each other,
So let's hope that Valve gets their shit together, which they usually do. The main issue with Valve is they just don't say shit and they just work in the shadows. So we just assume they're doing fuck all, but they're actually working. So, I'll trust Valve with this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and yeah, see you guys later.